Hello there and welcome back to some more Forza Motorsport. Today we're continuing on with Let's Play. This is episode 46, and in today's episode we are taking a look at the S-Class Championship in the Professional League. For that we need a S-Class car, and, well, we are going to use one that I did use in Forza 2, but quite frankly at this point I'm sick of keeping up with that list. We are going to use the Koenigsegg CC8S because it is sexual. Literally just
Life is not a game.
Life is not a game, but a Koenigsegg is a fun experience. Anyways.
Nigeria is a very fun experience.
Yes. Right, I painted the last one blue, if I remember rightly, so... kind of like that orange.
Should go with the ugly green then.
Yeah, I kind of like that orange. I'm going to go for that. Anyways, obviously we need to upgrade it because it's an S-Class event, so maxed out S-Class cars are going to show up. So, time to spend all of our money on the various things. At least this car's going to have a high rarity score, which means more money back. 335s on the rear, I like the look of that. Shall I stick some aftermarket wheels on it?
Go for it, if you want to.
Is there any aftermarket wheels that look good on a Koenigsegg? The answer?
No.
No. Oh boy, upgrade the supercharger, hell yeah. Alright, 767 horsepower. Alright. Doesn't feel like it's quite enough, but it'll do.
This is one of the Koenigsegg's that has the Ford modular engine in it.
It is indeed. It was also back when they supercharged it. Anyways, Class S Championship opens cars in S-Class. First place receives the Ferrari F40. There is the opponents list, and the restrictions are probably S-Class, imaginable. Anyways, Tokyo Circuit, Rio de Janeiro, Sunset Peninsula, Maple Valley, Silverstone, and it's a super circuit. Let's go. This should be fun. I get to use the best car in the world. And
On the Ajera.
also go up against an ME 412.
I love the Ajera.
The Ajera is a sexual being. The 1-to-1 is also very, very good.
It is, but I can't fucking drive it.
You can't drive the 1-to-1?
Not if I like spinning in 4 gears.
You see, that's why you use it in Motorsport 6, where it's a god car. It's actually extremely controlled for some reason. It's just a bit understeering.
Where in Forza Horizon 3 it isn't.
Yeah, Horizon 3 it drives a little bit weird. I think that's just because... I think it's just because in Horizon games your brain just sort of goes to let's make everything as quick as possible mode. Like, everything must have quick launch and go fast. Whereas in Motorsport you're a little bit more cautious.
Probably a couple sensible builds.
I mean, I've got sensible cars in Horizon, but it's just for the most part your brain just sort of wants to smack the hammer down on stuff instead of take corners nicely and controlled. In Horizon it's a lot more fucking by the clench of your seat.
Maybe that's why I like the Sesto a lot more.
No, please don't crash the Koenigsegg.
Crash the Koenigsegg.
Break the Koenigsegg.
You got ass fucked by an Enzo.
I did. Need to get used to the fact that the braking isn't quite as good. I can't look at the rear end of the broken Koenigsegg, so we will now race in this view for the rest of the race. And maybe not.
Alright.
Take 2. Because I can't drive.
Maybe that's why I like the Sesto Mento more than the Centenario.
Why?
The Centenario you can just understeer into the moon.
I didn't mind the Cento, from what I remember. I didn't drive it a lot. I still need to drive it in Forza 7.
Yes. I think there was a Reach Speak episode on it.
What?
There might have been a Reach Speak episode on it.
No, I know when that one was
No.
that was penciled in for episode 46, which never happened.
Okay.
which was at the time the very relevant cars of 2016.
I just remember there being a very stupid Lambo in it.
Yeah, it was the Sesto, I think.
No, it was one of the other ones.
You sure?
The Veneno, I think.
Oh yeah, the Veneno. Yeah, the Veneno was... I think the Veneno was the car that had the top spot on the leaderboard.
Yes.
I don't remember Reach Speed very well. It's because I haven't done it in about a year now, I don't know.
I haven't.
A year now? I'm
Haven't
saying a year
driven.
now. It only got developed a year ago. Because
Nice. I haven't driven the Veneno, but to me the Centenario is wank.
the Veneno's good. The Veneno's very, very good. The Veneno, basically, I like it a lot because it's one of the great cars where you don't actually have to think about driving it at all. It sort of drives itself a bit, which is quite nice.
I mean, the Sesto is kind of like that too. You just go fast.
Yeah, go fast, throw caution to the wind. Yeah, the Veneno did reach, again, I think that was the leaderboard winner. I think it was pretty much all, the leaderboard was basically dominated by Lamborghinis.
Well, there was the freaking Metro Horizon Edition, I think.
Yeah, basically, if it had all-wheel drive, it was at the top of the... If it had all-wheel drive and was above, like, S1 PI, it was good. And hashtag
Yes.
winning. I'm a total freaking rockstar from Mars, winning. Speaking of that, which... Oh my god, please stop. Thank you. Can't understairs quite a bit. But,
That's an ME412.
there is an ME412, yes. Watch it have many issues with handling because, well, it's a Chrysler product.
It has a very good Chrysler product. I wish they made it.
I can completely understand why they didn't.
Well, I don't. Well, I understand why they didn't, but
Because you gotta remember, it wasn't all
That's another-
Mercedes. It was just
it's
most things.
another story from another time.
Yeah. I mean, it would have been cool and all, but again, it's sort of... I don't think it really would have helped Chrysler. I don't think many people would have bought one, as cool as it is.
I mean, it would have been like a one-off.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the
It's not like-
GT90. It's like, that would have been cool, but never happened. Mind you, there was a lot of that in the 90s where people were like, I'm going to make the next 240 mile an hour supercar to face off against the McLaren F1. Really, are you? Oh no, we're not really. It's just the concept of what we could build if we stuck our mind to it. You're like, god fucking damn it. Why don't you stick your damn mind to it? Also, what the fuck's happening with the hood?
Yes.
The bonnet is having a sad.
Forza 1 AI, everybody.
You fucking right. I'm not a man who believes in revenge, particularly, but I'm going to arse fuck that ME412.
Brown.
Come here, you fucking bitch.
Oh.
Not you.
He got ass fucked by an ME412. And he's gonna extract revenge.
Oh boy.
I've also got to try and overtake a TVR without killing myself. Or it.
It.
You're a sacrificial lamb. There we go.
Well then.
Problem solved.
I'm hungry.
You're hungry. I am a bit actually. I'm gonna make some chips after.
I'm not me when I'm hungry.
Snickers. Get some nuts.
What are you?
Oh yeah, I forgot their logo. Their brand isn't Get Some Nuts now, is it?
Oh, did they change it over there or something?
Yeah, it's now not you're not you when you're hungry.
Oh, they're just using what we used then.
Yeah, we used to use get some notes, but it must have been fucking.
Must have been someone complaining.
Oh god! Well, rip the TVR and the ME412. I didn't even kill them that time.
Oops.
I think what happened there, the TVR like for some reason stopped, and the ME412 just went into the back of him, and that was sort of the end of that.
Dead.
Mm.
Gonna make me a wrap.
You're gonna make you a rap.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it helps.
You're
I'm
gonna
hungry.
become a famous
I believe
rapper.
how fucked your car is and the steering's not fucked yet.
Oh, the steering is fucked.
Oh, okay.
It's just I'm doing a good job of pulling it to the correct direction. So what a surprise! Tokyo is a shit show with S-Class cars.
What a surprise! Said no
Tokyo
one.
is. What a surprise! Tokyo was a shit show in general.
Yeah, I can see why they didn't bring the Tokyo track back.
Yeah, the AI gets pretty sad there.
Yeah, as noted by the ME412. I mean, do we have to do New York in the Class S Championship? I don't actually remember.
Oh no. I haven't gotten anywhere that far in the game yet.
I know we've got Rio,
Dude. Mr. Rio!
and Rio
Kia
can
Rio.
be a bit interesting.
Bits and bits and bits and bits and bits and bops and bits and bops and bits and bops.
I like how people occasionally message you and go, "Oh, the Rio track in Forza sucks," and you're like, "Haha, have you tried the Rio track in Forza 1? It's worse."
Have you tried?
It's like, if you think Rio is bad, try Tokyo.
Try my asshole. No, don't do that. I wouldn't recommend.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend trying Forza's asshole? No, Thunder's asshole.
Forza's asshole.
Would you try the asshole? Would you try the asshole of a Koenigsegg CC8S?
Not while it's all, like, smashed in. I mean, the car does look kind of cool without the wing, but even still.
I like the wing.
I also like the wing, but I also like without the wing. Do you know what it looks like without the wing? It looks more like the fucking Entity XF.
Yeah, kind of does.
Which
It looks
is,
like a CCX.
yeah, which I assume is that still good car in GT Online? I don't remember.
The Entity XF is alright.
It used to be
It's-
the best, didn't it?
Yeah, well, when the game first came out, it was the best supercar to use around a track.
Because everyone was like the Bugatti and or the Adder and everyone. And most smart people were like, yeah, but the Entity XF is just better.
Yeah, and
It's almost like real life where the Koenigsegg's better than the Bugatti. Ha 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 ha.
It's almost like real life, where the Koenigsegg's are actually interesting cars.
And better than Bugattis.
Exactly.
the Koenigseggs are interesting cars. You just don't know them.
They're not like most cars.
I like the CCX though.
CCX,
CCX is nice.
I like all of the Koenigseggs. There's not a bad Koenigsegg.
I agree.
The Regera is probably my least favourite, but it's still a cool car.
Because of the transmission or lack thereof.
Well, that, and I don't think it looks particularly great. But then again, it's the overpowered car from Need for Speed Payback, which helps. And I still like it. Everyone's like, "Oh, the Regera needs nerfing," and you're like, the whole point of the Regera is it's supposed to be the god car of that game. It's like you're running around in Need for Speed Most Wanted and going, "Oh, the M3 GTR needs a patch." Like, what? Actually, do you know what the best bit about that is?
What?
I bet you any money people wouldn't complain if it was like the fucking... If the god car of Payback was the M3 GTR, like they remade it or something, they'd be like, "Oh, that's fine."
Just
Well, like, if the Nissan GTR was the best car, because every Payback fan's probably like 13 years old. The Nissan GTR is the best car in the world. Tyler's the best main character of any racing game. I subscribe to Black Panther.
Who the fuck thinks Tyler is the best? I don't even think people who really like Payback think that.
Tyler is
a boring character.
Tyler is genuinely one of the worst main characters I think I've ever had to
Tyler
deal with
is
in a game.
fucking boring.
That's the least.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
He goes good with the Nissan GTR then.
Yeah, it really does. That's the thing with Tyler is it's like he's the least interesting character, yet he's supposed to be like the main character that you really have like feels for in the story, and it's like no.
I don't give two fucks about him.
Jess is probably the most interesting character of all of them, and she's quite boring.
I personally like
My
Max
favorite
the most.
character in Need for Speed Payback is Razor Callahan. Cap.
I like Mac, but he does get irritating after a while.
I like Cross for that one moment he appears in dialogue.
Sit down. How you
hell with
been?
this, I'm going back to Rockport.
Nah, I just like Cross because
To be honest, that voice call is pretty great though.
I just like Cross because he's Cross.
Cross is great.
Sit down. How you been?
I do hope that if that's anything to go by, that we get to have more of him in the future. Please.
I just want a game where you just play exclusively as Cross.
Need for Speed Crossed.
Yeah, and every time you take every time you take someone out, it just goes sit down. Crashing off a car for the race. How you been? Oh, that'd be great. I love Cross, man. He's great. Especially when he had that sick-ass
Cross.
afro back in Most Wanted.
Yes. It's Cross.
I think the moment where my thing with Cross went from like to love was that thing where that final scene in Most Wanted. Everyone!
I wish
Yeah,
there was more
speaking
scenes
of
in
that-
Carb. I wish there was more scenes in Carbon where Darius gets Cross's name wrong.
Oh yeah, Croc.
Speaking of crew, speaking
Mr.
of
Craw.
everyone, I need it.
Mr. Crawdad.
Mr. Crossport. God. Sergeant Cross, man, he was the best. My favourite bit about that scene, though, was the fact that that woman so no-sold him shouting. It was great. Like, he screamed everyone, and she just sort of looks at him with a bit of disgust. And that's that.
That's the most iconic duo of any video game.
It's time to... Thanks to you, we've managed to get every single Blacklist racer behind bars. I'll take that into consideration if you give yourself up. So what's it gonna be? Also, I think this was an American C8S, by the way.
No, I see Alexa Bliss now.
Wait, what?
Your thing cut out.
What the fuck?
There we go.
There we go. Yeah, this is an American C8S, I think. I don't think the international
How do you-
version... Because the US has got that law, haven't they, where you can't put brake lights on a moving piece of bodywork. And if you look down at the bottom corners, it's got the little brake lights. I think they're only
That's
on
an
the
interesting-
international ones.
That's an interesting place.
Well, they say you don't put brake lights on like a specific moving part of the body, but they don't see where you can put the other brake lights. So,
I don't think I've ever seen a car like that.
I know the TVRs are like that.
TVRs are a freaking crazy piece of machinery.
Yes, they are.
That was a good rap.
Is that?
It has solved my hunger.
I mean,
Hold on, have you finished eating it?
Yes.
Could you say, "That's a wrap"? Haha!
That's a rap!
I'll wrap you in tinfoil.
Bow down to the king.
I like that theme.
My name is Triple H, and I welcome you to SmackDown Live. Wait, what? No, this is Raw. 25th anniversary of Raw.
I like
Well,
that
I mean, we
theme,
gotta
though.
wait one more year, and then we'll probably have SmackDown 20.
Oh yeah, SmackDown is 20 in a year, isn't it?
Yeah, it'll be 20 in 2019.
20.
Question for you.
I know technically there was the pilot in 98, but... Or actually, no, it wasn't 98. It was early 99. What am I saying?
So, question. Are they gonna go back to the original theme song, which is basically now the theme song to Botchamania? Or are they gonna be super cool and use Beautiful People again? Is it bad I actually like that theme song?
I still think the best theme song for SmackDown was Everybody on the Ground, though, which is the Botchamania theme. But I do like the Beautiful People as well, so... Hell, I'd be happy if they just went, if they decided to, we're gonna go fucking, we're gonna use Rise Up again. I'd be okay with that, too.
Didn't, Raw in the promotional materials has been using the Nickelback song, haven't they?
Yeah, somewhat.
We're
It makes me
going
wonder
out
if that's what the
tonight.
scene they're gonna be using for Raw 25. I can't imagine they're gonna be going back to it, because more than likely they'll use it, they might just use it for tonight, and then, excuse me, and then use it for, and then just go back to Shinedown, or whoever does
Well,
the
they've
theme.
uploaded the actual, like, the intro, which I think... I don't know if it's the actual intro to the show, or it's, like, the actual, like, just the promo
What, like
intro.
the 3 minute, the 3 minute thing?
Yeah, they've got that Fall Out Boy thing.
Yeah, that's got like, some kind of Fall Out Boy song that's like a few years old now.
Yeah, I think they've used that song before, though.
Probably.
I think they used it for some promo material for something somewhere. Hey, you know what song they should use?
What?
Tonight is the night. Blah 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 blah.
That
blah.
song was bad.
Tonight is the night.
Yes.
Do you know what I like about that song?
What?
The fact on 2K17, every time you played the career, it had to load Raw or SmackDown, so each and every single time you'd hear that song, you got to see Roman Reigns' face over and over again.
Hey.
And then guess what happened every time you loaded SmackDown?
What?
You see
I'm
Mojo Rawley running.
facing the demons I created, or whatever that song went like. And you got to see a bunch of people who weren't on SmackDown at the time, because that game was developed before.
And Roman
Motorsport.
Reigns. I mean, what?
Oh yes, Roman Reigns was in both intros. Of course he I'm surprised Roman Reigns isn't in the fucking intro to SmackDown Live, even though he doesn't wrestle there.
Yes.
Probably because they're not that fucking cuckoo.
Oh, I don't know.
But that's not
Wait
saying
until he's
much.
fucking Universal Champion and he becomes part of, like, the WWE logo.
Mm.
Oh, actually, no, I'm sorry, that would be badass. If, like, the WWE logo, they recreated it so it had Roman's hair. And just, like, his fist. Alright, I've got a question for you.
What?
Would you prefer the WWE logo to get, like, Roman's hair and, like, his fist in, like, Superman punch position, or would you prefer the logo to literally just change to a picture of Roman Reigns?
It's just Roman with that fucking face when he's holding his fist. Or, like, that fucking just like derpy, like, or whatever.
No, it needs to be his face when he, I think it was when he pinned Rusev or something, and, like, he was doing that fucking, like, phone in the beers lad face, where he's, like, shaking his fucking fingers like he was making a phone call. And he was really excited.
Mm.
But yeah, it really wouldn't, nothing would surprise me at this point. Oh god. I wonder what's happening. Check Twitter, what's happening on Raw at the moment. Unless you're watching it
Don't know.
later and don't want spoilers. I don't know.
I don't care.
I don't care either. I cared a little bit when they were posting it in the Discord, so I'm not going to go into Wrestle Talk for a bit, but I don't mind you spoiling various bits if they come on Twitter. I can imagine by now, Undertaker has had a match with John Cena. It's his retirement match, but Undertaker gets ambushed by Brock Lesnar. Undertaker is now your new Universal Champion.
Huh?
But oh no, Undertaker's been rolled up by Fandango. He's going for the pin. Fandango is your new Universal Champion. Oh dear. But wait everyone, it's Roman Reigns, everyone's favourite wrestler. Oh look, he's accidentally killed Fandango.
It's Roman Homan.
Homan. Wouldn't it be great if Roman Reigns wins the title and Braun Strowman literally just comes up to him and shoot punches him? Like knocks him clean out and just steals the title for himself. You could do like what Triple H did to Stephanie McMahon and take it to like a drive-by brothel or drive-by fucking wedding place and marry the Universal title. And then Roman can never get it back.
You get none of your CDs back. Wait, I mean, huh?
I mean, what?
Huh?
Do you want to build a snowman?
Do you want to build Do you want to build some coke?
Oh yes.
Yes.
That took no effort at all for you to say yes.
Fucking health cocaine. What can I say?
Fair enough.
Yeah, we all have a thing. You like pot, I like cocaine. It's all good.
I mean, I don't. I've smoked pot about 3 times, or weed.
Oh,
about,
have you
like,
actually done
3
it a few
fucking
more times since the first time?
No, that was the second
no!
time. Was the one I was. That was the second time. Was
Jesus.
the one I was just fucking cracking up like crazy. But it was the. I've only had it one other time since, and it wasn't that as much. Well, I didn't take as much, so it didn't happen as bad.
Really, you're not driving
Still
a TV
hilarious though.
Driving the Koenigsegg like one.
Do you not think I saved that pretty well though?
It did all right.
Like that could have ended a
Fine.
lot worse.
You're good. You're good.
Car behind, 17 seconds.
Going back to TVR.
What about him?
I looked at the Sagaris for the first time.
Yeah.
I looked at the rear, and the first thought I had was, what the fuck is going on here?
The Sagaris is great. It's like a fucking... It's basically the TVR 350, but mental.
It's like, what?
No, it's...
What Jesus going on in this rear here? You got these tiny lights, the mufflers are going sideways.
It's got a spoiler made out of
Back.
glass. Yeah, it is pretty great. In TVR we trust.
I don't think it's a great looking car.
It's a mental looking car. And that's got to be appreciated.
Don't think it looks any really good.
It looks cool though.
I'll give it that.
Hey, do you want to know the best bit about the Sagaris? Do you know what the car was actually meant to do?
What?
It's meant to show that TVRs have become more, TVR has become a more mature company and is making cars that are easier to live with. That's actually what the point of the Sagaris was, genuinely.
And they could have just made a Griffith or Chimera.
Well, I mean, that's what they're doing now. And as we all know, that new
Good.
Griffith is sexual.
It is.
What do you think of the new Griffith, Thunder?
Gives me tender.
I saw
Makes
it in
me
real
like-
life and jizzed.
It gives him the
Considering
tender
you saw it
voice.
in a proper TVR color this time.
Yes, it was sexual. I kind of broke the Ford Fiesta that was stood next to me.
That hybrid V8 thing.
It hasn't got a hybrid. Petrol.
Does it?
No. It's a proper petrol.
I thought it was a gas hybrid.
No. It's just a 5.0. It's just a 5-litre V8. I think it's got a Mustang engine, or it doesn't make no difference.
Coyote, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's got a Coyote, a 6-speed manual, about 80 grand. It's a proper TVR. I don't think TVR is going to
So
jump
that
on
means-
this electric bullshit. To be honest
So
with
so it has a Coyote V8, so it's gonna catch on fire less often.
you. Yeah. Well, I can't remember what 5 litre it had before. I can't remember if that was one of TVR's
Wasn't
own
it like a-
creations.
Wasn't it Rover or something like that?
The Rover V8 was the 4 litre. I think the
Ah.
4.5 and the 5 litre were actually just actual TVR creations, which, oh god. Apparently those engines are bulletproof, believe it or not.
I remember the old, like, I think it was the old Griffith or the old Chimera had a Rover V8.
Yeah, it was mostly Rover V8s back in the day because Rover V8 was easy.
Pretty much anything that had a V8 and was British, it was Rover.
Unless it was a Triumph Stag, in which case it had 2 Dolomite engines welded together because smart.
Or Lotus, maybe.
Yeah, Lotus had their own V8s,
Yeah.
which probably didn't work because Lotus.
I mean, we had the Bolivia special from Top Gear. And out of all the cars, the Porsche and the Mustang, the Lotus was the most reliable.
No, yeah.
Moto Raleigh on Twitter.
Why did it go straight to Mojo Raleigh? Anyways,
No.
find out. Stone Cold Stunner! Oh god. Who got stunned? Oh, he stunned Vince McMahon and Shane McMahon. Yes!
Shane McMahon's face.
You're dead.
Alright, that's pretty cool. Stone Cold fucking stunned Vince McMahon and Shane McMahon. Hell yeah! Can we just point something out at the moment, by the way? Thunder,
Yes.
What's up?
why is Shane McMahon a bit of a dick now?
He's basically a bit power driven on basically fucking around with Owens and Zayn because of all the quote unquote stuff he's done to the family.
I like how he's supposed to be like the face, even though he's probably not.
He's really not.
Like, people prefer Daniel Bryan.
Well, that's not surprising in the slightest.
Mind you, apparently it's supposed to be so they tarnish Daniel Bryan's image or something, which is like, what?
Person's back home. 1 second.
Oh no, he was heel in this other company, which apparently means we won't want to bring him back? What? Also, just pointing this out for the record, we're further through this than I thought we was. I thought that was only the 2nd race, it turns out this is the 4th.
Nice.
Have I actually done a race where I haven't crashed this Koenigsegg yet?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know what is happening. I don't know. Oh well, Silverstone and Suba, and then Class S Championship is done! It's deleted! Delete! Delete!
No more ME412.
What?
No more ME412 for till the next championship.
Yeah, because there's Class S Championship as well, isn't there?
Class S championship, and I think there's Class S endurance too. Or it might be.
Well, I think it's pretty clear I'll probably use an ME412 for one of those.
Yeah.
Is it a prize car for either of those? Actually, no, I don't think it is, because I checked the championship and it was a Ferrari.
All I remember for the North American, it's level 50.
What, level 50 Enduro?
No, just level 50.
Oh, I thought you unlocked it through something, or was that Forza? Nah, that might be Forza 2. It wouldn't surprise me if it's a level 50 unlock for this as well, because, haha.
Yeah, and you get a level 50, you get an ME412 in the North American profile.
What? Ooh, actually, I don't know. Maybe the, like, Ultra Supercar will be something different. It wouldn't surprise me if it's like ME412 for you lot, and then we get like, I don't know,
The Cerberus P12.
maybe. What do people in the Japanese region get? Maybe like a GT1 race car or something? I don't know. I'll have a look into that in a bit.
Wouldn't be surprised if it was one of the NSXRs.
That'd be a bit anticlimactic.
Yeah.
Oh boy, I've tried so hard and got so far, and in the end it got me an NSX race car. Okay. Okay. I do like how it's not like Forza 2 where it's all fucking... You actually have to change regions and shit, and certain cars actually don't get unlocked. Because that was a smart move. Apparently. Wait. Over the hills and far away, coming down.
Yes.
Welcome to Coldplay. Live at the ME412 arena. Because the ME412 is such a great car, it deserves its own arena, apparently. Black Bog. Oh man. This is Koenigsegg sort of keeping me on my toes slightly. There's not actually that many more of these professional events to do, is there?
No.
I think this is number 15, and there's only 5 more.
I think after this is more... I don't... The race cars are in this chip? In this?
I'm assuming so, because it's Class S and then it's high power open, so it'll have to be race cars surely, right? How many race car classes do they have in this game though? P1,
GT, which is
GTS.
GT, pretty much like GT3, GTS, where it's like GT1 and prototypes.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if there's like... Because there'd have to be one more though, wouldn't there?
No.
No, like one more event in this championship.
Oh.
Because
Yeah.
that would... If there's 3 race cars, then it would equal 20. Telling me all the shit that I have to go check, and I kind of want to go check it, but I don't really want to do it in the middle of the episode.
Oh yeah, GT is like freaking GT3 and touring cars and DTM and shit.
Yeah, because you've got like the Cadillac and the Volvo and all the rest of it.
Yes. Rally World Challenge Cadillac, I think.
Yeah. And the DTM cars, and don't those Audi Champion cars fall under that as well?
I think.
Because these...
I just remember there was a... I remember a Fail Races video with the Mercedes DTM that never showed up again.
Fairways did a Forza 1 video?
No, it was a Lost Cars of Forza video.
Oh shit, I don't remember that. I need to...
It only goes up to Forza 6 or something like that.
I need to...
Very late video.
I need to do... I've got a plan for my channel to start doing like top 10 Forza videos.
Yes.
Like do once a month. I want to do my sort of like 10 forgotten cars in Forza. Like actually cars which just like people genuinely don't think about anymore. Like the Eagle Talon. Which may I remind you has been in every single motorsport game.
I haven't even driven the Javelin yet.
Yeah, that's another one that I'm probably going to include on the list, because the AMC Javelin, I think that's been
Or
in...
the Rebel.
AMC Javelin's been in every single Forza game since like Forza 3, I think. Like even the Horizon games. Even Horizon 1, where most cars got gutted, the Javelin was still in there. Which is a shame, because I like the Javelin. But even I can't say I really use it.
Well, I haven't used the Javelin. I haven't even used the Rebel. Haven't used the Chevelle. Or either Chevelles.
This is weird coming from you.
Haven't used the Oldsmobile.
The 442.
Well, I used it in one of the bucket list challenges.
Boost was
But
on about that earlier. He said he couldn't believe it was a 1968 car. Like, he thought it
I
was...
could, because it's freaking based on the Chevelle platform.
Yeah, he thought it was 70s for some reason. It's like, no, it just looks like a normal Firebird, but without the thing. Right, before we continue, I'm going to have a look at this quickly.
We've also got
Oh,
Chevelle.
there you go. Extreme Power Open
Oh,
Ferrari
there it is.
Supercars, Class R GT, RGTS, RP1.
Yeah.
Which actually isn't too bad. Although I need to get to level 40 for those ones. So. Level 40
There's a lot.
hype, my bro hugs.
But yeah, there's a lot of muscle cars that I haven't driven yet.
That surprises me.
I bought Boss 302, but I haven't even driven that yet.
Can I just say how much I prefer the new Boss 302s to the old 429 that used to be in these games?
I mean, it looks a lot better.
It really does. Do you know what car I kind of miss? That 2013 Boss 302 that was in Forza 4. That was a cool car. I know they
Now we
wouldn't,
had
they wouldn't
the
bring it
Shelby
back.
GT500.
Yeah. I mean, technically, can I just... I'd imagine someone's probably done, like, the Boss 302 paint job for the GT500, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
Would have passed it.
That car was cool, though. It had body mods. There were some cool cars in Forza 4 I wish they'd bring back, but
Put a, I
I'd
put a
still
hot knife.
kind of want the Pinto.
Put a hot knife livery on my 32.
Nice. What, like old Hot Knife? The purple one?
Yeah, the purple one.
Nice. I still need to fucking... God, I want the Ford Pinto back in the game. Pinto was so cool. Mind you, I'll take Pacer.
Cool. I want the Ford Country Squire back. Forza 4 and Forza Horizon 1.
It was in Forza 6.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, I don't know if it was in 7. I don't
Yeah,
think it is. Unless it's one of those weird locked cars. Yeah, it was in Forza 6. I made a 556 horsepower C-Class car out of it. And it was on street
But we
size,
got
I
the-
think.
But we got the Woody Wagon and the Jeep Wagoneer, so I guess it makes up for it.
I guess. The Wagoneer is cool. Do you know what my favourite bit about the Wagoneer is?
What?
It's actually a really good handling car for some reason.
All-wheel drive Jeep wagon thing.
I know, but it's got like super like hard suspension as well, which helps. Like, it isn't actually very rolly.
Because it's kind of a off-roader.
Do you know all the Jeeps have got that actually? The Willys Jeep's also a really good handling car. The issue the Wagoneer and the Willys Jeep has is basically if they had more, like, slightly more power and a way better gearbox, they'd be fantastic. Like, from stock. Like, in the case of the Wagoneer,
But
it literally probably only needs, like, a short ratio gearbox and it could go around, like,
The problem
top
is
gear,
it's like
2 seconds.
1948 and it really make a powerful engine.
No, well, it was designed for utility, wasn't it? Purely. I think it was 60 horsepower or something. But I mean,
Yeah.
actually, I say more speed. The weird bit with the Wagoneer and the Willys Jeep is, honest to God, if you put a race gearbox in those things, they could actually probably go around like top gear about 2 or 3 seconds quicker than they can now. Because the Wagoneer's got some awful free speed nonsense, and so has the Willys. But if they didn't have that, they'd be like so much better.
Bit back and forth.
The Fury's gonna be fun to watch, I guess. Or the Bel Air.
Oh yeah.
Let's-
Question for you. Should they get their own episode?
There should be like an episode for like memes or something like that.
No,
Slow cars or
yeah, I'm gonna do the slowest cars of Forza 6. That's coming. I'm happy with
Forza
this.
7.
Forza 7, sorry. I'm happy with this new DLC because it actually gives me a lot more variety. Because I can chuck the 360 and the 2CV in there.
Yes, with the bubble car and the Gurkha.
Hmm. Oh god, don't remind me I have to drive a fucking Gurkha again. I hated the Gurkha in Forza 6. It was an awful car to drive. It literally couldn't go around a corner at over 40 miles an hour because otherwise all four wheels would lock up and it'd just slide and die. But I might do like an episode called Land Yachts or something. Because there's a few cars I can use for that, isn't there?
Yeah, the Bel Air, the Fury, the Impala.
Yeah,
The Chevelle to some extent, I guess, if that Chevelle's in the game.
the 67 is.
Yeah, the 67.
Yeah, could chuck. What else is a land yacht? There's a few land yachts in the game. I could even do some more modern land yachts because there's a couple of those. And I can't quite think of them off the top of my head. I know they're around though. I'd have to look at the car list. Yeah, there's some like weird modern cars with wobbly soft suspension as well. That'd be a fun episode though. It'd be a slow episode, but it'd be fun. Can't say I'm a huge fan of the slower episodes. At least
It'd be fun watching them go around the track if the suspension is anything like the GT40.
God. Well, you gotta remember the GT40 in Horizon 3 is different, not to the one in Forza 7 now.
Oh boy.
Because they use the
Well,
actual.
I can tell because the GT40 in Horizon 3 doesn't do freaking wheelies.
Hey, do you want to know the best bit? Oh, you on about in Forza 7 the suspension's bad?
Yes.
Oh god, that'll be fun to play with. Well, a fun fact for you, in Forza 5 and 6 I tested it in both games. The Ford GT40 actually runs pretty much spot on time-wise with the 2005 Ford GT. Like, they're almost inseparable time-wise.
I must be a very bad driver then.
What, me?
No, me.
Oh. I was gonna say.
'Cause in the GT40, I tried it out on some circuits in Forza Horizon 3. The GT40 is 1 second slower.
GT40 is just, the issue with the GT40 compared to the Ford GT is just straight line it eats it alive.
Yes.
And while the Ford GT 2005 is slightly better through the corners, the problem is it feels heavy. That's a heavy car, the 2005 GT.
I love the 2005 GT. It's a fantastic car to drive.
I wish I could. I don't know, I can't get over it being like a nostalgia piece. It's a little bit too... meh.
As a nostalgia piece, it drives really well for me.
I'm glad you like it. I prefer the 2017. The 2017 is a fantastic car to drive.
Oh, the fucking 2017 is a fucking monster.
That thing eats circuits alive. It's beautiful.
Like I did a comparison on Forza Horizon 3 on a track on a circuit. The 2017 is like 2 seconds quicker than the 2005.
Yeah, it's ridiculously quicker. Also, by the way, there you
Nice.
go. Transmission upgrades are 25% off. Hooray!
Yeah.
Hold on, let me turn my tablet on and see if we can get this on. Anyways, we're
More
going to...
track to go, boys.
Actually, I think I've written down the times on my phone here.
The times of the time.
I think it was the Rolling Meadows circuit on Forza Horizon 3.
Oh good, my actual internet has come back alive now.
Ooh.
Right, Okay, so in Forza 6, where is it? Sure it's down here, it won't be too far down. Holy shit, okay, I was a second quicker in the GT40.
Oh no, it was fucking way faster than that.
I was a second quicker in the GT40 than I was in the 2005 GT.
Okay, in the Rolling Meadows circuit on Forza Horizon 3,
Is that a long
GT4
circuit or?
no, that's not the long circuit. very short, actually.
Fuck off, tablet.
The GT40 did a 106.633.
Hmm.
The 05 did a 104.031.
Hmm.
The 2017 did a 59.228.
Jesus. I just checked Top Gear in Forza 7. The new Ford GT is running 6 seconds quicker than the other one. Which, when you bear in mind, I mean, we're talking like a 113 for the 2017 and a 119 for the 2005. That's pretty ridiculous.
Hello.
Because I
Hello.
think the GT, the 2017 GT is built like a race car anyway.
It is literally a race car for the road, and I love it.
Yeah.
I actually really like the way it looks now as well. It's sort of starting to come together. Because it has a practical reason for looking like that.
Well, it's built for a purpose.
It really is. And it does that purpose very well, as it turns out. I still don't know if I'd quite replace the Viper ACR with it, but it's up there.
No! I wouldn't.
My Viper ACR is best Viper ACR. And best track car in the world.
I wouldn't.
Which ACR did you try out?
The 1990s one.
Have you tried the 2008 yet?
No, not yet.
That is the
I've
handling
driven it in Forza.
god.
I've seen it driven in Horizon 1, but I can't remember how it did.
It's
How it was.
very, very grippy. It's not super fast in a straight line, but it is ridiculously grippy.
I remember the old one's really grippy too.
Do you know what I love about
I
video
remember.
games? Everyone's
What?
like, oh, the Viper's gonna kill you, the Viper's gonna kill you. I don't know about you, every single game I've driven with a Viper and the Viper's been fantastic. Like, they're always actually pretty good handling cars, because they have massive rear
Yes.
tyres. I mean, the 99 Viper is a really excellent handling car
Yes.
for what it is.
Yeah, the 1999 handles freaking beautiful.
If you try driving a C4 Corvette in a Forza Motorsport game,
I've driven this ZR1 in Horizon 3.
yeah, for whatever reason in Forza, in 5 and 6, I'm not sure if it's the same in 7, the C4 Corvette is stupidly fast and stupidly good to drive.
Really?
Yeah,
I
the
found it
C4...
just about this. I just found it as on par with the ACR.
Oh yeah, it's on par with the ACR, but the thing is, it's got much lower PI than the ACR has.
No, it doesn't. It has the same PI as the.
Maybe in
It
Forza,
does.
thingy it does. In the previous Forza game, it didn't. It was like a C-class car in Forza 5. The Viper was a
I know.
B550, and the Corvette C4 was like C-class. And I'm not joking, the C4 was about 2-3 seconds quicker than an R34.
Yeah.
It decimates an R34, and I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, but in Horizon 3, they're both A735.
Makes sense. I'll have to check Forza 7, but as I said, it used to be like the Viper
Yeah.
used to run away PI wise, which makes sense. I mean, it makes sense either way because the Corvette's down on power, but I'm assuming it has less weight.
I've driven them side by side because I won both of them out of a wheel spin.
Hmm.
Pretty much driven them side by side, and the only difference between the Corvette and the Viper is the Corvette's a little bit more oversteery,
Corvette.
as
Yeah.
the Viper is just grip.
They're both fantastic though. Really,
Yes.
I really like the C4 Corvette as well, so that also makes me happy. It's got the coolest headlights of any Corvette.
I put the Grand Sport on it, the Grand Sport paint on it, because that's what I do.
That's fine. I like the metallic turquoise the ZR1 C4 comes in. Is the ZR1 the Lotus engined one?
Yes.
Yeah. And the Grand Sport's got a completely different engine in it, if I'm not mistaken, right?
I think it's just got a regular 350 in it, I think.
Even though Gran Turismo 2 apparently makes them have all exactly the same engines, because all of the Corvettes are basically the same in that game.
I mean, they have a lot of things wrong in there.
What, like the fact that the fucking Mustang GTs run 5.0s?
Yes.
1999 Mustang with 200 brake horsepower.
Yes.
And not a 6-cylinder. Also, the fact the Lotus Elise GT1. Someone fucking called me out, or didn't call me out in the comment section, but called the game out. It's just like the Elise GT1 road car has wildly wrong stats. And I was like, actually, no, it doesn't. It has the correct stats. The problem is Gran Turismo 2 used the fucking race car stats. He was just like, oh, well, the road car is supposed to make 550 horsepower. Not quite. The road car literally had the same engine as the Esprit Sport 350 did. So it has 350 horsepower because it's a twin-turbo Esprit engine. Huzzah.
Twin-turbo V8.
Twin-turbo V8. Muscle.
Uyghur Vector W8 Twin Turbo.
Now
What the hell
available
is that
with
gonna be in a
0%
Forza for you?
finance. Drive Uyghurs.
The Uyghur.
And it needs to be the 3-speed and not the 6-speed that I came with.
Yes. Oh god, can you imagine if Vector made an effort? It'd be like fucking V-Rock adverts from Vice City. Vector up your ass!
Whoa.
Drive!
I think it'd be more to do with space.
Drive the only car that doubles as both an airplane and a car.
The only car that makes me short.
I still like the fact that the fucking WX8 was a thing they were considering making. What engine is this car gonna have? Oh, you know, just a typical 10-litre supercharged V12, you know, nothing fancy. What's the other engine you gotta put on it? Oh, nothing, it's just gonna be a Viper engine with twin charging. Oh, that's fine.
Hello, Koenigsegg.
How much horsepower is it gonna make? 2,000. Good estimate. How fast is it gonna go? 300 miles an hour. What year is this? 2007. Okay.
How you doing, Koenigsegg?
Have you seen that when that happens, by the way? It's the greatest thing in the world. When, like, little random supercar manufacturers pop up and go, yeah, we're going to build a 2,000 horsepower supercar. It's going to do 300 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Be out in the next 2 years. It's like, mate, you need to leave school first. Oh, okay.
Meanwhile, in Sweden.
I think it's at the point where me and Fonda could probably invent a company and say, yeah, we're going to make a 3,000 horsepower hypercar. It'll do 450. Won't it, Fonda?
Yes.
Well,
So that's what you've been.
What are we going to call it?
What?
Our fucking supercar that's going to do 450 miles an hour.
The Holy Pants.
The My Botsu Fonda.
It'll just be the Holy Pants. Don't ask why I say that.
You don't know.
I do not know.
We'll make
You're
what
right.
Phil made on automation earlier. A 205 horsepower fucking 7-seater supercar. Because
I'll make the
fail race.
roll. I'll make a car with the softest suspension ever and call it the fail race.
Oh god. Yeah, we'll appoint you on our supercar as like technical lead designer, and like literally they're just like, oh, so what do you have to say about it? It's just fucking LRC's cat.
Connor.
Today we meet Connor, the lead designer here at completely not faketech.org. Connor, can you tell us about the sophisticated suspension that makes the car do 450 miles an hour? Mow. Then you just like pop out of a fucking cupboard with a pan on your head and just go, yes! Oh god.
Look, what kind of suspension do you have in your vehicle? Yes, there is one. There is one.
What's the engine made of? Yes.
What's the engine made of? Elmer's glue. And tissue paper.
How much did you smoke before coming up with this project? Yes.
Hi.
Have you ever considered doing cocaine? 20.
Sure is pretty mainstream.
That was a fucking great meme. Fucking 20. Can't even remember why that became a thing. Anyways, we win.
It'd be fucking funny if it was the car manufacturer designing a supercar.
Yes. Anyways, 1992 Ferrari F40 with actually correct stats for a change. It's happy.
Sexual.
It's got a weird body kit on it as well, I think. The front end looks
Sexual.
too low.
Very sexual Ferrari.
It is indeed. Anyways, that's it for the Class S Championship. I hope you all enjoyed. Next time we're going to take a look at the Extreme Power Open, so join us for that. Until then, farewell.